Hello everyone, I welcome you all for the lecture series videos of Basics of Mechanical Engineering. So in the previous series video we have discussed about the furnaces used in the foundry application. In the furnaces we already discussed about the cupola furnace that is used for uh, melting the molten metal. So in this series video we are going to discuss about the blast furnace. So this video presents about uh, introduction of the blast furnace. I am Dr. J.Yokesh, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering in SNS College of Engineering. So here I want to introduce about the blast furnace. So why it is called a blast furnace? First of all, furnace is the phase changing device which is used to melt the metal from solid state, and it is used to convert the metal into a molten metal to a liquid state. So any device or any equipment which is used to uh, melt the metal from solid state to liquid state, then it is called the furnace. So for uh, uh, for that we need to supply a heat. So the metal is subjected to metallurgical changes, which means it absorbs the heat, and microstructural changes occurs in the metal, and molecular changes also occurs in the metal. So which converts the solid metal into a liquidous form. Then finally liquid metals are used to pour in a mold cavity. Upon solidification, it again rejects the heat, then finally it forms a solid. That solid metal is called a casting. So here, why it is called a blast furnace? We are using ionized gases to blast the raw materials. So the raw materials heated to a molten state, then finally it is melted. So that's why it is called a blast furnace. So let us have a detailed discussion on this. This diagram explains blast furnace. So here we have a uh, vertical member that is called the furnace. At the bottom we have um, molten air, hot air inlet. At the top we have a uh, hopper to charge the raw materials like iron ore, coke and limestone. So in between we have a wall that is made up of a steel shell. So it is a cylindrical furnace. It is made up of outer lining is made up of steel. At inside we have a we have a refractory bricks to withstand the high temperature. So uh, that is used to withstand high temperature for melting a molten metal. So the narrow top we are inserting the charges. Then finally hot air is passed at the bottom, and it is used to melt the molten metal. Then the air is passed out via the passages that is there in the top of the furnace. And finally at the bottom we have a hole that is used to collect the slag, and at the bottom hole it is used to collect the molten metal. And this slide explains the functions of a blast furnace. So the function of the blast furnace is to reduce and converts the iron oxides into liquid iron, that is called a hot metal. So the iron oxides are converted into a liquid iron by heating the molten metal to a liquidous state. So it is a huge steel stack lined which is made up of a refractory bricks, and the iron core, coke and limestones are added, and it is put at the top, and it is preheated by means of air that is blown into the surface. And these are all the references for my presentation. Uh, My first reference is Manufacturing Technology, Foundry, Forming and Welding, authored by P.N. Rao, 4th edition in the year 2013. And the second reference, a textbook of production technology by S. Chand and Company Limited in the year of 2014, authored by P.C. Sarna. So in this video, we discussed about the blast furnace, why it is called the blast furnace, what are all the things needed for the furnace, and we have um, discussed about how the raw materials are converted into a furnace. So I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you for your attention.